Hey guys, this is Bob with Messenger Hope Mission, and I want to give you a little tour of the warehouse and talk about what we have and what we need. All right, so this is our warehouse, and you can see that we are quite full right now, and I'm going to do just a flyby through here. Our shelves were empty a week ago. We only had some key things, like we had lots of corn, but now you can see our aisles are full again. We have all sorts of produce all over the place. And that is where our need comes in. So we get this stuff every single week. It comes in and it goes out. The stuff goes fast. We go through it very quickly, but sometimes we have stuff that lasts a little bit longer. You'll notice we had a lot of onions. Well, we need a walk-in, actually a pallet push-in refrigerator. That is a big walk-in refrigerator with a door that is big enough to push in a pallet on a pallet jack. And that is one of our needs. We also need a lot more room. As you can see, we're in here and everything is quite tight. We also had this forklift donated to us, and we're working on it. We think we might be able to get it working. We found out the batteries absolutely had no fluid in them, so we've been filling them. So far, we've put 5 gallons of distilled water in it, and we've gotten about half the battery full. This whole thing here, from this side to that side, is just one big battery. It's got 18 cells, and we filled about half of them so far with the water. We just got to get more water, and we've got to get our charger working. So this is the charger, and it has some loose wires on it, some frayed wires. And we can either try to find a new one or get this one repaired. A new one's going to run us about $400 to maybe $450, and this one here we found we can get it repaired for about $200 to $300. So we're considering getting a new one, but if we can get someone that knows how to work on this stuff for us, that is willing to donate their time, we'll do that instead. Back to the refrigerator. Now this is our walk-in refrigerator. Now this door is not big enough to roll a pallet through, and even if it was, it is not big enough to house more than maybe 2 pallets. It is not a very big refrigerator, and you can tell we have probably, I think there's like 13, 14 pallets right now of produce all throughout our warehouse that should be refrigerated. Now we keep the air conditioning down in here to keep it cooler, and we do get it out very quickly. Almost all of this stuff, if not all of it, will be gone by the end of this weekend, with the exception of probably the onions. Now I know people will ask, why are we asking for food when our shelves are full? This is normal. This is normal for us to have shelves full like this, and then in a week or two, them to be empty. We need constantly to have food coming in. Without that constant source of food coming in, we can't do what we do. And we do things like helping other pantries. We just had another pantry come here and take some produce because they were really short on food. And I can't even get around here, but we have freezers that go all the way around that corner. And I'm going to try to squeeze through here because I do want to show you something back here. We just got this generator donated, and we want to get a transfer switch put in here so when the storms come and we lose power here, we can run our building off of this generator, at least run the freezers off this generator. But that is going to be a few $1,000s as well. And then if you've been following, you know that we have 2 mini AC units, the AC splits. So that's a 1 ton or a 1.5 ton unit. And the one that's over there further away, I don't know if you can see it, that is a 3-ton unit. And then of course we have this old 5-ton unit. This one is 20 years old and it needs to be replaced. We need about 10 tons of units in here. So we need to replace this one with 2 of the mini splits that are 3-ton in order to have enough in here. And of course we have all of our regular operating expenses, rent, fuel, insurance, all the things like that we have to do, buying food, and all of that takes money. So we need donations coming in for that as well. But we have these projects that need to be done, and there might be some of you out there that are pretty handy with these type things. We might have some electricians out there that are willing to donate their time to get this done properly and legally. And we might have some mechanics out there that could come work on the forklift or on our vehicles. We do have a few vehicles that need some work. Things like that need to be done. We need volunteers. We need groups that are willing to come and help make bags. So let me come over here and I'll show you the bags that I'm talking about. So here's some grocery bags, and we use this at some of our pantries, like the one in Odessa that's the first and third Sunday of every month. So they get a bag of groceries, they get a bag of frozen food, and then they get produce and they get bakery. And all of that takes time to put together. We need volunteers willing to do that. And every little bit helps. So maybe your family or your church group or a club or even a business would like to come and do some volunteer work. We would love to have you at Messenger Hope. We need that kind of stuff. We need volunteers coming in. We need finances coming in. We need food constantly coming in. And we need people that are skilled laborers as well to do some of the things that we have that need to be done around here. Guys, that is just kind of what we do. That is kind of what our needs are. Please reach out to us in the comments or reach out to us directly. You know the phone number. It's all over the place. Call me and I will talk to you personally. Guys, great to talk to you. Have a great day. Enjoy your holiday season.